Canes won last night. First one in the books. First W in the old win column for the Carolina Hurricanes. Unfortunately, we didn't overreact to the loss in Game 1.
No.
So I think we're kind of bound to not overreact to the win in Game 2. If there's rules, right? If society is guided by rules and regulations, then I think we have to make sure we don't overreact to Game 2, but it's tempting.
Very tempting.
I kind of wish we overreacted to Game 1. I wish yesterday I was saying, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. Game 1 was so bad, because then I could come in here in good conscience and say, Game 2, they're going to win the cup.
Let's go. All in.
I mean, with one notable exception, the things I wanted to see last night for the Canes, I saw. That's very, very good. Jackson Blake scored what eventually proved to be the game winner. That's a rookie in his I know he played, scraps at the end of last season, really in his second game. Not starter, but you know what I mean.
Hey, he just played one game last year, so really it's just his third.
Third, but it's even less than that, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Scored on a hockey IQ play, which is always, it's good to see, right? Because Jackson Blake, everybody told us he's this pro-ready mind. He has high hockey IQ. He's a playmaker, and which is great, but you can't measure it, right? When somebody says, this guy is fast, you could watch it and go, yep. This guy's big. You can just height, weight. Tell me what he is. This guy's a high hockey IQ. You're like, I guess I'll know it when I see it.
Mm-hmm.
We saw some of it last night for Jackson Blake. Here he is talking about the moment he scored his first NHL goal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't even remember it already. It's pretty blacked out after that, really. And, I saw Orly come give me a big hug, so that was pretty special.
It ended up being a game-winning goal, too. You got the double bonus.
Yeah, worked out perfect there, so.
I do love when awesome individual accomplishments come in wins and help teams win, because then players don't have to do the fake humility thing. Right? Kotkaniemi last night, which, by the way, playmaker Kotkaniemi?
Hey, he set up Gostisbehere's goal.
Set up Gostisbehere's goal. A few times set up guys for chances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got the puck to Natchez, who slid the puck over to Gostisbehere for his first goal. But yeah, that was all work by KK in the corner.
I'd like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was his 100th point as a Carolina Hurricane.
I like that.
I like when the individual accomplishments, first goal, 100th point, all of that come in wins, because then the players don't have to sit up there post-game and go, well, it means nothing if it doesn't come in a win. They actually get to be happy about it. So shout out to Jackson Blake for showing that high hockey IQ, scoring your first. Shout out to Kotkaniemi. If you're going to be a playmaker, KK, I'm in. I am all in. Going to set everybody up for some opportunities. I'm in. Shayne Gostisbehere. Talking of things I want to see, Shayne Gostisbehere looks like the most comfortable guy in the world that changed teams in the offseason, has played 2 games with his new side. I know he's been here before, but it's as if he never left. Gostisbehere on feeling comfortable in the system.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, being here before definitely helps, but, just playing games again, really have to get used to it. I mean, it's a tough system in the sense you're always moving your feet, and, I'm a good skater, so it really helps me in the sense that, I could really, skate my way through the system.
You see why Gostisbehere is back. When he is on the blue line, he impacts the offense so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to think of the best way to say this. I'm just going to try to say it plainly. I think what Gostisbehere can show some of the Canes, even I don't want to say leading from the back, but he can show this to some of the higher paid, more star players. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to be a defenseman and take 6 shots and score a goal. It's okay. Sometimes I think the Canes, and this is a credit to them as individuals, they're nice people. I think some of the best Canes out there could have a little bit more I'm going to get mine in their game. A little bit less, let's make sure everybody's getting involved. The way I told Dennis is I think they need some more like Gilbert Arenas. I think they need some more Monte Ellis for my NBA fans out there. Just guys. Actually, Dennis, we have our little ladder competition going on, which is a gambling deal between Dennis and I. Dennis likes bringing up the shots on goal odds, and we talk about them in the cubicles.
Yeah.
And there's certain guys you see 2, 3, 4 shots on goal. You're just like, oh, they're going to get that. Click. I want more of that vibe on the Canes, where you have your best player and you go 3+ shots on goal. Hammer it. But instead you could be like, I don't know. Aho could finish with 4 points and have 2 shots on goal, which is great. But occasionally you just got to say, if I get a good look, I'm taking it. And Gostisbehere is that dude from the blue line so far this year. If I get a good look, firing away. And I hope that rubs off on some of the other Canes.
Sometimes it's a byproduct of you're trying to make a great play as opposed to just taking the simple one that's in front of you. And it's just, that's what Gostisbehere does. I got a lane to shoot. I'm going to put the puck on net. It's as simple as that. And guess what? As a byproduct of that, people are like, oh, shots on net. Oh, let's go get it back. Let's put another shot on goal. And that's just, again, it kind of feeds itself. But sometimes just the simple play is the right one.
And you might be 3 passes away from a better shot. But you have to count in the fact that you might not complete those 3 passes.
Yeah.
And the shot you have, it's bird in the hand versus 2 in the bush. It's like you have a good shot right now. Let it rip. And I like that from Gostisbehere. By the way, what you said reminded me of one of my favorite Coach K quotes. My dad, big Duke fan, grew up with had season tickets right before I was born to Cameron. So I got all the Coach K books in elementary school. I believe he was talking to Battier. And one of his quotes to Battier was, "Don't let perfect get in the way of being very good," because you can drive yourself crazy, hunting perfect when. If you just play, you'll be very good. You might make a mistake, but it's fine. That's what I think Gostisbehere can show the Canes. Seth Jarvis, welcome.
There it is.
Goal scored.
On pace for 41, baby. Let's go.
On pace for 41. I also love the goal, meaning Jack Hughes scores, you're down 1-0, one of your stars, newly high-paid players, goes out, ties it up almost immediately halfway through the game. That's a big goal. I like that he made it. I like that he found the back of the net. And then Pyotr Kochetkov. He was good. I'm a big fan. We'll talk about him more later on. The one nitpick, right? I said the one thing one exception, everything else I saw that I wanted to see. Power play was still pretty rough.
Yeah, just the one opportunity, and it did not look great.
I think that's where the selfishness needs to really, really pop in. I want everyone there to think we have the advantage. This is a chance to pad my stats. They just get pass happy. It's a lot of let's set you up. Oh, this is great. Let me set you. Let me draw the defense and set you up. No, you up. I want it. Give me the ball. That's what I need. That a little bit more on a power play.
I dealt with that when I was coaching lacrosse. I dealt with that. Sometimes people just get a little too pass happy because, again, trying to look for that perfect play, that perfect shot. And I always say, make the right play. If the right play is shooting, then shoot it. If the right play is to make a pass, then pass. Just make the right play. Sometimes the right play is you shooting.
Sometimes I think if, Jarvis, Aho, Svech, and Natchez came to a 4-way stop, no, they're all driving in their cars, stop signs, not streetlights. They would just sit there going you go ahead. No, you go ahead. No, and no one's ever just driving into the middle of no one's ever going fine, no, I'll go. They're all just sitting there going, yeah, go ahead. No, I got all the time. You go. No, what about him? You go. No. And it's just, they're just sitting there for an hour. At some point, I want somebody to just say, you know what? I'm going. Drive away.
By the way, quick note: Dmitry Orlov, 300th career point last night.
Another individual
You
milestone.
mentioned Kotkaniemi, 100th career or 100th point in a Canes uniform. Also his 400th game. Jackson Blake, first career goal, and Sebastian Aho's 600th career game.
There's there's
a lot of round numbers.
A circle of hockey life going on there. Brand new, big vets. A lot of stuff going on there. It's cool.